Hello and welcome everybody to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I'm Alex Florez, and we're here to play games today, as we do on Wednesdays. But first, a few announcements. We have got the Beast Quest Game Jam running right now. I believe the date to submit is the 19th, which is Friday? Sunday. So end of day Sunday is when submissions close for that. So make sure you get your Beast Quest game into that. I'm going to share the Medium link there. Now, if you are creating assets, we are still giving artist approvals. So you can put your own custom assets in the GameMaker. Now, everybody can upload. That restriction was lifted, so anybody who wants to can upload, but only people with artist accounts can actually publish publicly. So you do still have to get an artist account, and I've got a form for you. Let's see here, Game Jam artist applications. So this form that I just shared in the chat, this is for becoming an artist. Very simple. You just need to give your email, your username on the Sandbox, and we can find your account on the Sandbox with either one of those. And you could just give a little blurb, a little hint at what your game's about. We don't like judge on this criteria or anything, but it just helps us know what people are interested in doing. So you can do that. And if you're already an artist, no need to fill this out again. But if you are a first-time artist, fill out that form. And we've got two great volunteers, Andy Ritchie and Touche, who've both been great participants in previous game jams. They have graciously decided to help everybody by getting involved. And Lizard King, did I say it already? When does the sale start for Beast Quest? They're not selling it yet. You know what? I'm not sure. Doesn't look like they're up yet. So as I mentioned last time, you don't have to use these assets in your Game Jam game. And obviously, if you can't buy them, then you can't put them in your game. So I'm not sure when these assets are going on sale. So we might possibly be looking at an extension related to this. I'm not sure. So I guess maybe I'll have some news on Saturday. It would be a little last minute. Keep an eye out on the official Sandbox Twitter to see if there's any announcements about an extension on the Game Jam and when the sale begins, because I'm actually not sure at this moment. Let's see here. Any other questions? When can we stake to earn jewels to mint assets? I imagine that would probably be after Season 0 starts. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work and when it's going to start. Yeah, I don't have an answer for that today, but maybe I can find out. They changed the rules on the Twitter giveaway. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the Twitter giveaway is. I don't know. I'm not in charge of the official Twitter account, so I don't always know what's going on there. What is the form used for? Well, that's what we were just talking about. So that form is to apply to be an artist. So once you have the artist status, you can submit your assets. And there's another form that we have for that. So if you are already an artist, you can use this form. And this is how you submit your assets to the Game Jam. So this one has instructions for it. So it explains how you can upload to the marketplace, which you can already do. But now as an artist, you can also submit for approval your asset, and Touche and Andy Ritchie are great moderators. The Boop Goop Gang will help approve your asset so that way you can publish your game for the Game Jam. Please only give them one URL for your assets at a time, because it generates a moderator link for them on their side. And if you do a whole bunch of links at once, then it just kind of makes a mess. So yeah, you could publish. So we haven't introduced the avatar system in a way that you can run around in social hubs as your avatar, although we're working on that. But if you want to have a specific player, as say like your avatar, be the player for your game, you can do that. So you could publish a avatar, a human character, or really you can use any asset as an avatar in the GameMaker. We can take a look at that in a second. But if you publish a human or any other asset, you can go in the GameMaker for your game that you're making and set that as the player character. And you could do that with a gorilla or a robot or a building. One of the first games that I ever made in the GameMaker was a mushroom knocking over buildings. So you can do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, be a robot. You go, Lucas. Go be a robot. There was another question. What is the difference between rare and legendary NFT? Can avatar assets wear equipment? Okay, we got lots of questions I almost said this morning, but it's 5 in the evening for me. So real quickly, legendary assets have 4 gem slots. So you can see that this dragon is a legendary, and it's got a power gem, defense gem, magic gem, and speed gem. And all of these gems impact values that can be used in the GameMaker to determine how powerful this thing is. So right off the bat, when you go from common to rare, rare to epic, and epic to legendary, there's already some stat boosts to the creatures, or whatever it is that you're putting in the game. And then these gems like hypercharge it. So with power, this dragon's attacks are stronger. If you're using the bird behavior to make it fly around, that power will also make a wider fly radius. The defense gem increases the health. The magic gem increases the height of flight for the dragon, and we'll probably have more things like spells and stuff at some point in the future. So maybe there's some fire magic going on here. We don't have that in yet, but that's something that could happen with these gems. And then speed, not only does that make the dragon move faster, but also makes it attack faster. So all these gems impact different behaviors in the GameMaker different ways. And so you want an epic or a legendary because they have more gem slots than the lower catalysts. So you can see that Tom, the main hero, is epic. His friend Elena, I'm not sure, is also epic. And then we've got some rare and some common items. Also, the quantities are higher for common items. So you can see legendary, we've only got 10 of these. Epic, we've got 25. So these quantities for now can change. We're considering different ways of how this ecosystem will work, but those quantities can change. And generally, you'll have more of a common item than you will of a legendary item. But Wizzy the Blue is a legendary. He uses the original count that we had for legendary, which was 200 items. So there are 200 Wizzy the Blues, and he has all 4 magic gems. So he's pretty powerful in the magic area. Avatar assets can wear equipment. If you use the avatar template in VoxEdit to make an avatar type character, and you set that as the player character, then you can put equipment on that. We can take a look at that in the GameMaker too. Is it true that there's a public alpha happening this month? Hee. So yes, that got announced. I guess it's true. I mean, I've known for a while, but I can't talk about specific dates or anything still. So I guess the cat got let out of the bag. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, to say that the end of the month is going to be the beginning of the public alpha. I actually don't really have too many details about that that even I know, much less ones that I can share. Is it time for Wizzy yet? Not quite. We're getting there. Let's see. I'm gonna be a lava lamp. You could make a lava lamp. It'd be kind of hard to do the glass, but you could animate some blobs going up the side of a container to be like a lava lamp. Who determines rarity and gems? So, as far as the stuff that you see on the marketplace right now, a lot of it is based on our game designers and content designers. So we've got some people who help determine these things. Some of them I've helped choose based on stuff like if we go to like the Care Bears, like we knew that we wanted them all to be legendary, but I helped pick the specific gems for them based on like what their personalities are and stuff and what kind of ways they could be used in the game maker. So yeah, we as far as assets coming from the sandbox itself, we determine that. For people making stuff in a game jam, you don't have direct access to a menu to set gems and catalysts, but if you need to, reach out to Andy and Touche, who are they're gonna be sending you an email if you apply to be an artist. So they'll have your email address, you'll have theirs, and if you need to get a link to add gems and catalysts to an asset specifically to make something in your game jam work, then we can get you access to that. I have 4 gem slots all filled with charisma. I guess that'd be luck, maybe. Wizzy is most OP. He is pretty OP in the magic area. Can you use your legendary avatar to go into someone else's game? So avatars don't actually have gems and catalysts. If we go to the avatar system, none of these characters have catalysts, so they have a base level of power to start with. The way you power up your character is by using your equipment. So if you go to your inventory and say, like I've got this Vogu Patrician's helmet, I could wear that to increase luck. I've got all the pirate stuff. I could wear the gloves and boots and jacket, hat and sword and hook to increase attributes of the avatar. So that's where power-ups come from as a player. Using it in somebody else's game, I've done it here on stream before. I've equipped a sword. Like somebody didn't put a sword in their game, or the sword that they had was very low power and it was very difficult to get past a certain boss, like unreasonably difficult. So I equipped a sword from my NFT wallet. By public alpha, do you mean the game going live? Yes. So there's the alpha is split into two things. There's the public side, which means everybody's going to be able to participate in the social hub, and then we've got the kind of the semi-closed alpha, which is the lottery of 1,000 tickets, where people, landowners, are going to be picked to not picked, but landowners will win from that lottery, 1,000 of them, to participate in the experiences around the social hub. So the social hub itself is open for everybody, and then for the gameplay areas around that is going to be more exclusive, and that will be the season 0. There will be more details coming out about that when it comes time for that lottery to happen. I do want to clarify one thing when I was talking about the equipment. So I don't think there's a way to set it right now, but if you as a game creator didn't want players to use the items in their wallet, you could disable it. I'm pretty sure right now we don't have a toggle for that, but that is planned, that if you want to have a level playing ground for everybody, say there's player versus player combat or player versus player racing or something like that, you don't want somebody having a super legendary sword and just knocking everybody over like a karate master in a kindergarten, like kicking everybody to the side. That's not what we want to have happen if you don't want to enable it to be that way in your game. Um, so in single player experiences, you can equip the items right now, and that can help you if you're getting stuck in somebody's like really difficult game. Um, and we're going to give game developers the tools they need to adjust uh, for people having NFTs in their wallet that can impact the gameplay. So maybe this will be like a leave your weapons at the door kind of game where you can't bring your stuff with you, or maybe it's a free for all. Um, yes, Wizzy is for the OGs of the Sandbox game. That's right. How can we win? There's going to be a form for that in a little bit. Is there a way to work with projectiles yet? Sort of. Some people have done it actually for months now by launching things in the game using using collision and physics to kind of shove objects around. Um, but there's no shooting mechanics from the player, so we can't do like a first person or third person shooter yet. There's no way to do that. If you cheat, you win. Is it really winning if you cheat though? I have done that on stream though. Pulled out powerful weapons to get through places faster. Can you explain earning mechanism in Sandbox? That's a whole AMA. There's a lot of different ways to earn. I mean, I started out in the creator fund making art assets. Now I'm staff and I'm working with everybody on staff here. So obviously not everybody who just plays the Sandbox is going to become staff, but that's just the way it worked out for me, is joining the creator fund. So you can be an artist, you can be a game developer, you can be it's a play to earn game, so you earn rewards as you beat quests and stuff in the game. So the same way like you play, say, like Call of Duty or PUBG or any of those games with like seasons, and you usually have to like buy in to the season to get like a season pass, and then you earn rewards like cosmetics and stuff for your character. Well, we're trying to make it so that way you can just play the game and you're earning sand and NFTs through playing the game. And so that's what makes it a play to earn. Can you explain publishing versus minting? If I make a block design in my account, who can see it and or use it? Same for any asset that's made in Voxel and not just blocks. So publishing means that, like, if we go to my profile, you can see I've got 5 items on for sale here, and I've got 12 pages of published assets. So publishing just means that they're public for people to see. And if they're not minted right now, people can press this plus button to add it to their inventory for free. That doesn't mean they own it. That just means that they can play with it in the GameMaker to try to make something with it. But if you've already minted it, they have to buy it. So like there's no plus sign on Wizzy the Blue. And if they want to publish a game that they made with something for free, they're going to have to wait until the artist mints it and they buy it from the artist in order to publish their game as an NFT. Cheetah Fashion Girl. So I have a Cheetah Fashion Girl and she's an avatar in the asset category. So my question was if I could be this character walking around in the open hall. So the goal is, yes, we want that to be the way it's working, but we're still developing the contract that's needed for the avatars. So more on that should be coming soon. Are we able to mint right now? Does this require being approved as an artist? So even approved artists can't mint yet. You have to be specifically whitelisted to mint because we're still in the alpha dashboard. It's not open for everybody yet. Everybody can upload to test in the GameMaker. Only approved artists can request that an asset be published, which makes them publicly viewable. This way we don't get flooded with a bunch of like Mickey Mouses and R2D2s and stuff that would get lawsuits. So like we have it's moderated right now, and we have ideas of how to deal with that kind of stuff in the future. And then even our artists don't get to mint until we have a sale event. So you'll notice that we've got a whole bunch of different collections Over the summer, we did the pirate collection, the music festival collection, the beach and pool party. So these are collections from our creator fund artists, and a lot of them were whitelisted to mint for the first time for these sales. The difference between entity, ally, fighter in behavior category and entity, avatar in behavior category. So the avatar. So like, we're gonna use this beach party guy. So I know what you're talking about. If I go to we're not even done with the news yet. There's been so many questions today. Let me see. Do I have any assets that I can pull up on screen? Here we go. I redid Pumpkin Spice Alex. Here's my new version. Doesn't have the crazy open mouth anymore. So let's go into. So you're talking about this menu right here for behavior. An avatar here. This doesn't actually do anything right now. So when this actually needs to get removed because the dashboard already recognizes that this is an avatar type character. It used to be a while ago, like GameMaker 0.5 or 0.4, a long time ago. I don't remember exactly what version. You could set an asset to be the avatar that was placed in your scene. And if you're familiar with the GameMaker now, you'll know that there's a little, it looks like a manhole cover. There's like a little compass rose on the ground. That's your spawn point. That's what we use now, and we tell it what to spawn. And it can be a human, it can be anything else, but we tell it to spawn through that. It used to be that you would just click on any asset in your game and would set that as an avatar. So you could have a character. This behavior menu here, this just sets the default when you place it in the GameMaker. So I could say that this is a farmer. And when I place it in the GameMaker, it will automatically be a farmer, but I can change it to any other asset. I could set it to be an enemy fighter. I could set it to be a door. And when I place this asset in a game, it will by default be a door, but I can then change it to be anything else. So the avatar one, it used to be that you would place the asset and it would be by default an avatar. That is no longer the case. This is just kind of a holdover that hasn't been removed yet. So there's no real reason to click avatar. I would go with citizen, and then they're an NPC that's walking around when you place them. But yeah, this doesn't make them an avatar. Yes, adore people. Is Negan set as an avatar? He shouldn't be, if he is. We can't change it now because he's minted. What's he set as? Oh, ally fighter. That makes sense. Well, depending on what part of the story you're talking about. No spoilers. I'm not caught up yet. Is there any limit to block and player on a land 1x1? Well, for blocks, the limit is 96 times 96 times 128. Whatever that is. It's a big number. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. 96 times 96 times 128. So you're limited to 1,179,648 blocks. Sorry, I spit a little bit as I laughed. Oh, good grief. I'm tired today. It's been a long day. So, yeah, there's no actual limit to assets yet. So you can't be Negan. You can be Negan. You can be Negan on a game that you create. So, hello. Aw, I've been missed. Yeah, so Lucas, you can set it up that if you own a Negan character, you can set it. You can make your own game. and you can set Negan as the player character. Um, in the future, it might be possible that Negan could be an avatar, but I'm not going to promise that. Um, there will likely be avatars for Negan and I forgot all the other characters' names. Carl, any of the characters could have avatars made for them. But the NFTs that we're selling right now, we haven't sold any avatars yet. Um, so even Wizzy the Blue, is Wizzy the Blue set as an avatar? I don't remember. His behavior is a healer. Um, yeah, okay. So if you have the Santa Wizzy that we did for Christmas last year, um, was it last year? I think it was last year. I don't know. It feels like forever ago. Um, so this, like I said before, this doesn't actually make them an avatar. That was just by default when you place it in the game maker, it would have been an avatar, but that's not the way that feature works anymore. So this is just kind of like an old vestigial limb of a feature. Now we don't have a way. So don't look at this to say like, hey, I'm going to be able to play as this guy in a social hub, because that's not what that avatar meant. Will you be able to play as Santa Wizzy in a social hub? I'm not sure. Maybe. We're working on developing the tools needed for that avatar system to work for custom NPCs. So yes, Avatar, you're very popular. So speaking of Wizzy the Blue, let's do a little giveaway here. We're 30 minutes in and we haven't started playing a game yet. Is there a way that a person could design an asset that they did not want others to be able to use? So that's actually a really good question, and it's something that I'm going to be meeting with some people about very soon, because that's something that's been coming up with the Game Maker Fund, is that some people want to make sure that their assets are hidden, so that way there's not spoilers in their game. I don't know what you're talking about, Alexis. Um, so the I lost my train of thought. um, oh yeah, so so some people might want to hide their assets so it's not viewable on their public profile. Um, and also they might want them to be viewable but maybe not addable. So you can mint and then people can't add it, but that's kind of like that's not necessarily the best way of doing it. So we're looking at having both a hidden feature, so that way you can make sure that people are surprised by the content that's coming into your game, and people can't like look at your profile and say, "Oh, hey, look at this new boss that's going to be coming into the game soon." And then the other aspect would be being able to publish like a portfolio, but not have people add it to their games as an option. So those are both things that we can look into. Let's see. Do you know why Deadmau5 Legendary Helmet is untradeable? I don't know what you mean by that. Um, so assets that now I have a put on sale button, because my account has elevated access as an admin. Not everybody is going to have an ability to put things on sale. But on OpenSea, you should be able to trade it just fine. That's actually where I got mine. I got mine from OpenSea because I didn't buy a land in that sale. So I I'm not sure what you mean by untradeable. How can a creator increase asset attributes like rarity? So I'm gonna give you guys a secret. If you're uploading assets, if you're loading assets and you've uploaded it to the market, you just go to it in your inventory and type attributes at the end of the URL, and that will take you to the page where you can set catalyst and gems. Now, this doesn't mean that you get catalysts and gems to mint this. It just means what you're setting up the values for it in the game. And you can experiment with that, and then you hit continue, and then it'll be updated here. And if you reload your GameMaker, your character's attributes will update. Any good Halloween spoilers coming out? Spooky would be amazing. It's not really a spoiler. We haven't announced it yet, but we're planning a spooky sale for next month. So the Creator Fund made a whole bunch of Halloween assets last year. They're working on Halloween assets right now for this year. So that is a little bit of a spoiler. All right. You're confused as to whether a DMCA was sent by Artifact and Deadmau5. What? We got approval. I work with Artifact and we work with the Deadmau5, so you can't trade them on OpenSea anymore? Because these were approved by them. So there definitely wasn't a DMCA request. There were some sales 14 days ago. Oh. Huh. You're right, there's no gift option here. I'm wondering if maybe OpenSea is not sure that they're official. Still no news on the Golden Skull, I'm sorry. The anchor and the skull should be claimable by now. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Huh. That's very strange. I'm gonna have to talk to we're gonna have to talk to OpenSea about that, because I have a feeling that maybe they saw Deadmau5 and thought that maybe this is like a bootleg item. Maybe somebody hit the report on it, but this is an official asset. So interesting. I should be able to still put it up for sale from my inventory on here, but I don't want to because I own one. Same with the artifact shoes. Huh. That's very strange. Now let me see. Is it true for all Sandbox assets? If I go to Vogu, okay, I can still transfer and sell Vogu. I don't know. That's weird. I doubt somebody hacked OpenSea. You've heard of OpenSea locking stolen NFTs. I think we're actually partnered with OpenSea, so it's not like I'm banging on their door and being a big boss. It's just we work with them, so we need to make sure things work. So locking stolen NFTs, I suppose it's possible if somebody's wallet got hacked and they temporarily froze that, but I don't think that they would freeze all of them. I would think they would just freeze that specific copy. I don't know. That strikes me as weird. All right. We are now 40 minutes in and we haven't started playing a game yet. What is going on today? So Friday, not the 20th because that's last month. Friday the 17th, 2 days, 1 p.m. UTC is going to be the auctions for the Mystic Festival. So make sure to check those out. I think this article is going to be getting updated with links for the OpenSea collections. We've got the 4 bundles and the 1x1 experience being auctioned. The 1x1 experience is being auctioned. The 4 bundles are for sale. So check that out. And we're done with the news. Any idea when the Game Jam number 4 winners will get their lands? Game Jam number 4. We're way past 4 now. I don't even know what we're... Game Jam 4 was a glitch in the metaverse. That was like 3 Game Jams ago. I'm not sure. If you're waiting for your land from a Game Jam that you won, I would say contact Nick Ev on our Discord because he runs the contests and he knows who to talk to grease those wheels and get those lands sent out. It is a Q&A Sandbox episode. I guess, well, people are excited about the launch happening, but unfortunately I don't have a lot of details for that, so we talk about everything else. All right. Here we are in the GameMaker. So I was going to real quickly show you. You won during the stream. Oh. Fake Baker. That is important to know. So, Fake Baker, if you follow me on Twitter, can you send me a message about that so I don't forget? Just DM me on Twitter. And I will try to go back. You said Game Jam number 4, so that was a glitch in the metaverse. We'll try to go back and find specifically when that happened so I can show the clip to whoever is going to distribute the land and make sure that gets sent out, because that maybe somebody forgot to write that down or something. So anyway, this was the spawn token that I was talking about, and you can click on that and go to avatar settings, or you can go up to the global parameters button and click avatar. So you can make any asset in your inventory the player by clicking here, custom avatar, and then avatar model, and just selecting it. So I didn't have a name set. And then if you scroll down, you can set the default equipment. So you could have anything from your inventory for the, not anything, but any blade, any headpiece, any arm piece. And then you can spawn as whatever you want it to be. All right, let's play a game. And before we do that, I'm going to close the form. And let's find out who our winner is. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right, I'm not seeing any duplicate submissions. We had 162 entries. That's a lot. Where are you all coming from? Random number generator. I'm in a sing-songy mood right now. I don't know why. All right, and number 116 is selected. Oh, it'll be okay, Mythical Yeticorn. We will be back on Saturday with another giveaway. Right. What did I say it was? 116? There we go. 116. I don't recognize this name. Let's see. If they won before. And they appear to be a new winner. So congratulations to Onigiver from YouTube. You just won Wizzy the Blue. Da, da, da. All right, we're going to paste that in the form here. So I don't forget it later. Alrighty. With that out of the way, let's play a game. We've got a Beast Quest Game Jam game here. Let's check this out. This is by Two Beyond Rob. Let's see what this is. Oh, I have it muted. That is a lot of disco girls. All right, this one's looking a little odd. Let's see. Be careful out there. Oh my God. What is going on? It's a war, all right? There be pirates. Are these guys all chasing me? I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. There we go. 4 a.m. stream? Oh, I'm sorry. I had a 6 a.m. meeting, and I went to bed at 3 a.m., so I feel your pain. What is... Oh, I didn't even look up yet. What is this? There's so much going on. Okay. Well, this is an interesting entry here. What is my favorite sword? I am partial to the Heavenly Sword. That was one of the OG swords. I think it's actually the first equipment that was sold on the marketplace. This bad boy here. I also have the Hell Sword, but I think the Heavenly Sword. I just like the glowing blue. It's pretty awesome. The eye on the Hell Sword's pretty cool too. And I do like the one that I made, but I'm not going to say it's my favorite. Hey, touche! Yes, I was happy to pick up a fun guy. I saw that there was one single one that had a trait of 1. Or like a single, there was a unique trait, and somebody already got it, and I was like, darn, that's going to be the super valuable one, but... Is there any other combating style? Not really yet. We've got just the sword slashing. We're working on making sure that's pretty tight. So you can play different ways with it though. So you don't have to just button mash like that, because that can actually be really dangerous if you're fighting a really big... I almost fell in some very deep water there. If you're fighting a really big boss enemy, then you're not going to want to do it like that. Joseph, who used to be our producer on the stream here, was big on doing a Dark Souls dodge roll while attacking, because it makes you very difficult to hit. But I don't like that, because it's also very hard to land hits while doing this. I get impatient. So I tend to be of more hack and slash type. If you time it just right, you get better attacks. And oh, that's not a mean one. That was a nice one. There's also the ranged attack. Good grief. There's so many pirates. We're just gonna collect all the loot. So if you press and hold, you get your ranged attack, which I think only works if you're standing on the same level. Or maybe I can't hit this guy? No, I can definitely hit him. Huh. I don't know why the ranged attack doesn't work on that guy. It works on them. Where'd the shoes come in my inventory? Whoops. Ah! I may be stuck down here. I don't know what's down here. Where do the shoes come? I have one in the game, but is really no such NFT in the wallet. So I'm not sure if you're asking about my inventory or your inventory, but in my inventory, I do actually own these, but the other artifact shoes I don't own. They're in my inventory because I made them and I uploaded them and I was testing them, and before I could remove them from my inventory, they got minted, so I'm actually stuck with them. We will probably, I think, add the button back to remove assets that have been minted from your inventory so they're not stuck in there forever. Because yeah, it doesn't really make sense that way for me to have them in there constantly. But I don't actually own the artifact shoes except for the blue punks. So all the so the way equipment works is kind of very specific. So any model in VoxEdit that has a rig with all the same named nodes as the avatar can use equipment. So as long as you have the head node, chest, belly, hip, right leg, left leg, all those nodes, if they're all accounted for, then you can place equipment on that asset, even if they're not laid out in a human shape. So the gorillas now, if you make a new gorilla from the template, they can hold equipment also. This is, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. This is just insanity. There's so many enemies. I don't know what's supposed to be happening. So CyberKong is not made using our gorilla template. CyberKong's made their own unique template, but they do know that they need to name those nodes correctly in order to use equipment. I made sure that they understood that. That is a lot of spoin. Cosmogrog bringing back the old memes. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. Like, even though these aren't like high-level enemies, there's just so many of them. I don't know why I haven't died. And of course we can't go through the grass. But yeah, so that's the way equipment works. You just have to have all those nodes correctly named in order to add equipment. So Wizzy the Blue, he can hold equipment, but only some of it can he hold correctly. So he is an older asset from before we used the current layout. So the nodes for Wizzy are correct for adding equipment, but his nodes are actually on backwards compared to the current setup. So if you use Wizzy the Blue as the character you're playing as, the sword will look mostly correct, but he's actually holding it twisted around backwards. So he's holding it, a normal. Maybe you can see this. He's holding it upright the right way, but it's actually twisted 180 in his hand like that. So it's facing like that way instead of that way. And I think the same thing happens with the shield. I don't know if he can hold a shield correctly or not. There's somebody talking in there, but I don't... Whoa. You have done it. You have brought peace, love, and magic and good vibes back to the land of Two Beyond. Am I supposed to... Where am I supposed to go? Oh, there's... I didn't even see the door. I guess we need a key. We just skipped the entire story. Oh, maybe we're supposed to talk to that guy up there. He's glowing. Yeah, and so Wizzy can actually equip the other things. Like, he could put on the artifact shoes, but they'd actually be backwards on his feet with the toes facing behind him. So it'd be pretty uncomfortable. I'd be wanting no trouble. Why can we pick him up? Okay. Oh, we got to take him to the Gorilla King. I guess we go down here? Gorilla King? No? Not in here? Am I stuck in this hole now? Oh, we can climb up them? There we go. Where's the Gorilla King? There's just tons of gorillas everywhere. Ah, here we go. Sensible pirate. The gorilla pirate war has taken too many lives. Sure. Is this... Bringing down the pirate flag. At least he doesn't moonwalk like a certain gorilla. So yeah. Huge Stewart is one of the very first minted assets. If not the first minted asset. For the sandbox. I'm not sure what order the original items were from the first sale, but we had just barely gotten the animator at that point. We had just started doing animations, and so we didn't have an arrow direction to tell us which way to face. Okay, there's actually more going on to this than I thought there was, and I feel like I haven't been paying close enough attention. Let's see. Can I get up here? There we go. So the train is a little all over the place. Are any of you a farmer? I'm gonna laugh if I killed that farmer not knowing. In the middle of the war. I don't even remember being asked to find a lost farmer. Oh, I found their flag. Capture the flag! Jump! Leave me alone. Wait, my health went back up. Something's healing me. I don't know what's healing me, but... Wait, I need to find more flags? I'm confused. And now I've got two... I think maybe this game is not quite tested, because I've got two quests with the same name, and they're asking me to collect the same item once, but they're asking me for it 4 times. I'm very confused. So leveling in the sandbox, we haven't made a character leveling system yet. That is something we hope to have one day, but for right now, character leveling is done through adding equipment. So there's lots of different equipments on the marketplace. that you can get and upgrade your player characters through. Oh, there are more flags. Okay. So how come... Why is that other one listed as completed, but... What is going on? I have 5 out of 4 flags. Oh, okay, it completed, I guess. That was weird. Is he just going to give me the quest again? Well, now what? Whoa. Wait. How'd I get over here? Oh. The door, like, teleported me upwards or something. What? Who's this? The Witch of the Mountain. Peace to the lands. Door to your right. I guess. Wait, what? Ah! No! The coins are killing me worse than the pirates. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Block of light. What does this do? Find the light block. I'm at it. Now what? I'm so confused. Oh man. So yeah, by upgrading your player's equipment, you're able to do more. I'm at the block of light. Okay, that quest completed. I didn't even see the quest complete. I died. This is very confusing. Do you say anything, or you're just glowing for no reason? Okay. So this could definitely stand to use some playability, play testing. I don't want to discourage anybody, but it's kind of, there's a lot going on here, and it's hard to tell what's going on. Oh, is there anything in the water? All right. I think we should move on to something else. What time is it? Technically, we're at the end of the stream, but I think we should keep going, play something different. Let's see here. Not doing that one. Dentist and plumber. Phil for the win. I recognize that name. Let's check this one out. Dentist and plumber is not two things that I necessarily want to have in the same location. Skater dude. You gotta watch out. New objective, we're late for work. I don't know what my job is. Get to the big office building and check in at the front entrance. That's a castle. That's a parking garage. This is a highway. Oh, that car just killed me. I mean, granted, I got run over. Oh, maybe the clock tower? Which one's the big office building? Whoa. This place is cool. Alright, I'm king now. I mean, maybe this is the big office building. It looks like a parking garage, though. It's down here. Spooky door. We can't climb the ladder. No. You gotta set the ladder to be climbable. Hmm. Alright, well, at least there's the elevator going back up. What else is here? That is a giant Grim Reaper. I haven't seen this one before. Oh, oh, that's the... There wasn't collision on the well. I just fell right through. There's a collision. Oh, from the tree, maybe? Right. Nothing over there, I guess. Well, which one's the big office building? I'm not sure there's anything else that we can do here. Maybe this one's not done. Check in at the front entrance. None of these take me anywhere. I think it's just not done yet. I'm like, what do I do? There's no, Alright. Well, that was a little anticlimactic. It's a fun start with we've got like a Frogger highway going on here, which is kind of cool. Could peek behind the scenes. All right. Well, I guess that is it for today then. So don't forget, Wednesdays, message me on Twitter with the games that you want to see me play. And make sure that your quests have a completable objective. Unless I'm totally blind and missing something. But... Wait, can I kill all the cars? It's funny, I make the cars disappear when I die. It's like a superpower. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for this very strange stream today. doing an impromptu Q&A session during the news, but there were a lot of good questions, and I know everybody's excited about the season starting at the end of the month. I know I am. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so I can't wait for y'all to see the amazing level design. There's been some sneak peeks of it, but the levels that our level designers have been making are insane. Just like take what you've seen of the social hub from when we've shown it on the live stream and like multiply that by 50 in amazement. We can use unpublished assets? Question mark? Exclamation point. So let me just share the links one more time, especially if you're involved in the game jam. If you are not already an artist on the Sandbox, if you don't have an artist profile, make sure that you fill out that form to get your account activated. And if you are an artist, Touche and Andy Ritchie are being super helpful and are doing asset approvals so that way games can be published with all the assets published. So fill out that form. You do not need a lot of things on your portfolio. So to become an artist for the Game Jam, you don't need a portfolio at all. You just need to give your username and your email, so that way the moderators can approve your account, and that way you can start requesting publishing. Publishing is not minting. Publishing just means that it's a publicly viewable asset on the website, and that's what lets people see it in your game. And if you are interested in joining the Creator Fund, you do need a portfolio. It doesn't have to be on the Sandbox website, but that is fund.sandbox.game. Thank you, Touche. Touche just put his Discord in the chat. Touche number 2849 if you need any help. And if you're interested in joining the Creator Fund as an artist, you do need a portfolio. We recommend at least 5 examples of voxel artwork, and you can apply through there. Creator Fund is totally separate from the Game Jams. Game Jams, anybody can participate. It's sort of a free-for-all. Creator Fund is an actual like freelance job position. As an artist, you get assignments, you get paid for making artwork, and then you get to sell your artwork on top of it. So lots of cool stuff. Anyway, is there a land sale tomorrow? Is there? When's the next Walking Dead sale? Did I not announce it if there was one? I know I didn't announce it if there was one. September 16th. I guess there is. I forgot. This is where would I be without Joseph? Right here. Let's see. The Walking Dead. Wave 4. It's the final Walking Dead land sale, September 16th at 1 p.m. UTC. Touche, do you know if Andy is streaming for that? I think he was streaming for some of the other ones. So 1 p.m. UTC tomorrow, September 16th, depending on where in the world you are. And Andy will be streaming probably 1 hour before the stream starts, so 12 p.m. UTC. That's usually when we stream. And Andy's actually hopping onto stream right now, so go check that out. Touche, do you have the link for Andy's stream? Andy Ritchie's right here. Is it just twitch.tv/boopgoop? Oh, hopping into this stream right now. Well, he's hopping into this stream right as we're saying goodbye. Somebody mentioned the land sale, and I realized that I hadn't mentioned it. So here's the link to that article. So this is the last land sale. And look at that, 420 claps. And there's Andy's Twitch. So check that out in 14 hours at noon p.m. UTC on twitch.tv/Andy Ritchie to get live coverage of the land sale. So good luck, Andy. And everybody else, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever it is, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you again on Saturday.